Stay, I have some absolutely incredible news that is going to make your entire week. Stray Kids just announced a special album that contains 9 unreleased solo tracks that fans have been begging for since 2023. These are songs that were only performed live during their Dome tour and have never been officially released until now. This is not a rumor. This is happening. And today, I am going to tell you everything you need to know about this historic release. So, here is what we know. JYP Entertainment just confirmed a special album titled Replay, Stay With Your Wings as part of the Stay 6th Generation fan club recruitment. But here is what makes this announcement absolutely insane. The album features 9 tracks, and most of them have never been officially released before. These are songs that Stays have only heard during the 5-star Dome tour in 2023. For 3 years, fans have been streaming fan-recorded audio and begging for studio versions. Well, the wait is finally over. Let me break down exactly what is on this album because each track is a gem that fans have been dying to own officially. The album opens with a brand new title track called By All Bit, which translates to Starlight, also written as Stay. This is a heartfelt song dedicated entirely to the fans. Stray Kids literally named the title track after their fanbase. That alone tells you how special this release is. But here's where it gets even more exciting. The rest of the tracklist features solo songs from each member that were performed during the Dome tour. These were surprise stages that had Stays absolutely losing their minds in the audience. Now you can finally have them in your library forever. Track 2 is Hyunjin's MIC&BRUSH. This song showcases Hyunjin's artistic side, blending his passion for music and visual art. When he performed this live, the stage design was absolutely breathtaking. Fans have been begging for this track since they first heard it in Tokyo Dome. Track 3 is Seungmin's PERFUME. This is a vocal-focused track that highlights Seungmin's incredible range and emotional delivery. During the Dome tour, this performance had fans in tears. His voice is absolutely stunning on this song, and finally having a studio version is a dream come true for vocal line enthusiasts. Track 4 is Bangchan's Baby. Our leader delivered an incredibly smooth and charismatic performance with this track during the tour. It shows a different side of Chan that we do not always see in group releases. This song has been one of the most requested unreleased tracks from the entire tour. Track 5 is Han's Don't Say. Han is known for his incredible versatility as both a rapper and vocalist, and this track showcases exactly why he is considered one of the most talented all-rounders in K-pop. The emotional depth in this song had fans completely captivated during every performance. Track 6 is Changbin YES, SEO. Changbin's solo stage was absolutely explosive during the Dome tour. His stage presence and raw energy are unmatched, and this track captures that perfectly. Fans who saw this live said it was one of the highlights of the entire concert experience. Track 7 is Felix's Rev It Up. Felix's unique deep voice and incredible stage presence made this one of the most memorable solo performances of the tour. The choreography and visuals for this song were absolutely insane. Now Stays can finally stream this masterpiece properly. Track 8 is Lino's Limbo in a live version. Now, Limbo was actually released on SKZOO Replay back in 2022, but this version captures the raw energy of his live performance during the Dome tour. Lino's dancing is next level, and hearing this with concert audio is a completely different experience. Track 9 is IN's Hug Me, also in a live version. Like Limbo, this song was previously released, but the live version from the Dome tour adds an entirely new dimension to the track. IN's growth as an artist over the past few years has been incredible to watch, and this performance proves it. So let me put this in perspective. Out of 9 tracks on this album, 7 of them have never been officially released before. 7 brand new songs that were previously only available through fan recordings. This is a massive gift to the Stay community. Now let me tell you why this announcement is so significant. For 3 years, Stays have been creating playlists with low-quality fan recordings just to hear these songs. They have been streaming concert fan cams on repeat. They have been sending requests to JYP Entertainment through every possible channel. And finally, their voices have been heard. The 5-star Dome tour was a historic moment for Stray Kids. It was their first Dome tour, performing at legendary venues like Tokyo Dome and Osaka Dome. The solo stages during that tour became iconic moments that Stays talked about for months afterward. But the frustration of not being able to listen to those songs properly has been real, until now. Here is what you need to know about getting this album. Replay. Stay With Your Wings is being released as part of the Stay 6th Generation official fan club kit. The album comes in a plush keyring-style package with NFC functionality. It is a physical collectible that also gives you access to the music. The recruitment period runs from January 26 to February 4, 2026, Korea Standard Time. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Does this mean you have to join the fan club to get these songs? Here is the deal. As of now, JYP has only confirmed this album as part of the fan club package. Whether these tracks will be released on streaming platforms separately has not been announced yet. But historically, SKZOO replay songs have eventually made it to streaming services. So there is hope for everyone. But wait, there is more. This album is just the beginning of what Stray Kids has planned for 2026. In their Step Out 2026 announcement, they confirmed a new full album, a brand new world tour, their 6th official fan meeting, the Dominate Experience documentary film, Kids Room returns, and appearances at major music festivals including Governor's Ball in New York and Rock in Rio in Brazil. And let me remind you of what Stray Kids accomplished in 2025. They released their 4th studio album, Karma, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. That was their 7th consecutive #1 album on that chart. They also released Do It, which became their 8th consecutive #1. Stray Kids are literally the only act in the 70-year history of the Billboard 200 to debut at #1 with their first 8 charting albums. That is not a K-pop record. That is a music industry record. All right, stay tuned, because in part 2, I am going to cover exactly what to expect from the 2026 World Tour, the upcoming new album, and why this year might be the biggest year in Stray Kids history. Trust me, you do not want to miss what comes next. Now let me talk about what is coming next for Stray Kids in 2026, because this year is shaping up to be absolutely massive. While exact tour dates and album release dates have not been officially announced yet, we know from the Step Out 2026 video that a new album and new world tour are confirmed. Based on their previous patterns, industry analysts expect the tour announcement to come within the next few weeks. What we do know for certain is that Stray Kids will headline the Governor's Ball Music Festival in New York City on June 5th through 7th, 2026. This is one of the biggest music festivals in America, and Stray Kids being a headliner alongside ATP Rocky and Lorde shows just how far they have come in the Western market. This is not a K-pop festival stage. This is a mainstream American music festival putting a K-pop group at the top of the billing. They are also confirmed to headline Rock in Rio in Brazil in September 2026. Rock in Rio is one of the largest music festivals in the world, with attendance numbers in the hundreds of thousands. For Stray Kids to be headlining shows just how massive their global presence has become. Brazilian stays have been waiting for this moment for years. On February 6th, 2026, Stray Kids will premiere their first ever concert film, The Dominate Experience. This documentary captures their Dominate World Tour, which ran from August 2024 through late 2025. The tour covered 35 regions with 56 shows, making it the largest tour in Stray Kids history. The concert film will let fans who could not attend experience the magic of those performances on the big screen. Let me put the Dominate tour into perspective for you. They performed at major stadiums in 23 different regions. Most shows sold out completely. The encore concerts at Incheon Asiad Main Stadium marked their first solo entry into a domestic stadium venue just 7 years after debut. That kind of growth is unprecedented. For content lovers, Kids Room Returns has been confirmed for 2026. This is one of the most beloved Stray Kids content series, featuring the members in pairs having intimate conversations. The chemistry between members in these videos is always incredible, and fans have been requesting its return for a while now. The 6th official fan meeting is also confirmed, along with SKZOO activities across domestic and international locations. SKZOO are the adorable animal characters representing each member, and they have become incredibly popular among fans. SKZOO Replay 2026 content is also coming, which means even more special releases and behind-the-scenes material. Now let me talk about what we might expect from the new album. Stray Kids are known for being heavily involved in their own music production through their Unit 3 RIAA, consisting of Bangchan, Changbin, and Han. Every Stray Kids album features music written and produced by the members themselves. This creative control is a huge part of why their sound is so distinctive, and why fans feel such a strong connection to their music. Looking at their release pattern, they dropped Karma in August 2025 and Do It in November 2025. A new album in early to mid-2026 would follow their typical schedule. Whether it will be a full studio album, an EP, or another special project remains to be seen. But knowing Stray Kids, whatever they release is going to push boundaries and exceed expectations. Here is something that blows my mind. Stray Kids now hold 6 RIAA Gold certified albums, the most of any K-pop artist ever. Their streaming numbers continue to grow globally. Their album sales consistently break records. and their concert tours sell out within minutes. The momentum they have built is absolutely incredible. Now let me tell you why 2026 feels different. This is not just another year for Stray Kids. This is the year where everything they have built comes together. The festival headlining slots show mainstream Western recognition. The concert film preserves their biggest tour ever. The special album rewards loyal fans. And a new album and tour will push them even further. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the Stay fandom. You have been with Stray Kids through every era. From their survival show days to selling out stadiums worldwide. From streaming fan recordings of Dome Tour songs to finally getting official releases. Your dedication made this special album possible. JYP saw how badly you wanted these solo tracks, and they delivered. What makes Stray Kids special is not just their music or their performances. It is the genuine connection they have with their fans. They call themselves Stray Kids because they started as underdogs who did not fit the typical idol mold. And stays are called stays because you stay with them through everything. That bond is why this fan club album feels so meaningful. So let me give you a quick recap of everything you need to know about this release. Replay. Stay With Your Wings features 9 tracks. 7 of them are previously unreleased solo songs from the 5-star Dome Tour. 2 are live versions of songs from SKZOO Replay. The title track Stay is a brand new song dedicated to fans. Recruitment for Stay 6th Generation runs from January 26 to February 4, 2026. If this video helped you understand why this release is so special, smash that like button and subscribe to Stray Central HQ. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on Stray Kids news. I am going to be covering everything about their 2026 activities, the new album, the world tour, and all the content drops coming this year. Comment down below, which solo track are you most excited to finally hear in studio quality? Is it Hyunjin's MIC&BRUSH, Felix's Rev It Up, or maybe you are just excited for all of them? Let me know. I want to hear from every single Stay watching this. The 5-star Dome Tour was the moment Stray Kids proved they belong on the biggest stages in the world. The solo performances during that tour were legendary. And now, 3 years later, those songs are finally being released officially. This is what happens when a group truly listens to their fans. I will see you in the next video. Stay. 2026 is officially the year of Stray Kids, and we are just getting started. Remember, Stray Kids everywhere all around the world. You make Stray Kids stay. Let's go.